Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 19 on EA Sports. Straight ahead, old veteran Phillip Rivers and the Los Angeles Chargers do battle with Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs. With that, we're out to Arrowhead for the call from Kansas City. We'll hand it over to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, happy to be with you. And, Charles, we've got two teams who know each other extremely well. These division games, they tend to be battles.
People scout like crazy in this league, but no one scouts more than within the division. Because if you win your division, you're automatically in the playoffs. That puts extra emphasis on these games, and they can't wait to get at each other.
Here's the Chargers' new kicker for 2018, Caleb Sturgis, to get us started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Chiefs now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be brought out by the number 10 overall pick in the 2017 draft. It's Patrick Mahomes out of Texas Tech.
I think it's going to be a lot of fun to see how they bring him along. You know, a lot of people say, well, do you have some training wheels on a young quarterback? But Patrick Mahomes is at his best. He's a little bit more of a freewheeling guy who can use his big arm to get the ball downfield. I suspect the Chiefs are going to lean towards letting him go.
Now a play fake here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Joey Bosa. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Here we go now.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. This is taken at about the 14. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Time to focus in on Phillip Rivers as he brings out the Chargers offense. And looking back to week 4, Rivers passed John Elway to move into 8th place all-time in passing yards. And the two guys ahead of him now in 6th and 7th, both active, both from his draft class, Charles. Eli Manning and Ben Roethlisberger.
Yeah, so when you start about draft classes with quarterbacks, obviously 1983 comes up big. I mean, it's got its own show, all right? People talk about it all the time. Elway, of course, was part of that. But this class of 2004, that's Eli Manning, Ben Roethlisberger, and, of course, Phillip Rivers, give them a pretty good run for their money, aren't they?
Yeah, quite a few wins, quite a few Super Bowls in that crew. Rivers on first down. And caught right side, Green. Even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. That throw good for 4. It's second down. And the offensive starters here for Los Angeles.
Taking a peek in the backfield at Melvin Gordon, who finished 3 yards short of 1,000 in 2016. Made sure that wouldn't happen in 2017. Rushed for over 1,100 yards, 12 total touchdowns. What I've always liked about him is how he keeps adding to his game. He did it in college, continues to do it in the NFL. We'll continue to see him blossom.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. And the big meat on the D-line. We'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. Third down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
Can run another play. The clock hits triple zeros. And time is up on the first quarter. 0-0 our score. And we're back to Arrowhead after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. And they've got it here with a first down. Rivers now to throw on first down. And Green with a catch left side. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Rivers going to give to Gordon on the draw. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. The linebacker Anthony Hitchens there on the stop. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll check in with our Jonathan Coachman. He'll have highlights and analysis of the first half, and our highlights will likely be on the defensive side of the football here. Scoreless game. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. From the gun, Rivers. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Rivers to Benjamin. Good for the Charger first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Rivers with a 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. A first down throw here for Rivers. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Let's go.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. A 2nd down throw for Rivers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, Charles, after Kansas City losing to New England this past week, we only have one undefeated team remaining. The Rams, 6-0, and they barely beat Denver, but they got it done.
They certainly did. They actually set the pace in that game, Brandon. They got out to a pretty nice lead, and then Denver chopped into it, and the Rams held on late. But you can do that when you have Todd Gurley as your lead running back. Over 200 yards for him. The Rams, as you noted, the last undefeated team in the NFL, and no signs of cooling off, even though they had to go to Denver. Snow in Denver in October, and what was it at kickoff, 25 degrees?
25.
How about that? That didn't even cool those guys off.
This week they'll be at San Francisco trying to get to 7-0. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. That goes for a gain of 31. First down now, but that clock rolling. On first down, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. Now before the 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Mahomes to throw once more. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Ready, blue 45, blue 45.
And again, it's Mahomes. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Ready, green 90.
Now it's Mahomes again. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
There we go, blue 45, blue 45. Hut, hut, hut.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, and it's 3rd down. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And Butker able to put this one through. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So they get the field goal here at the end of the 2nd quarter and take the lead into the lockers.
And isn't that what every team wants to do? Right at the end of the half, put points on the board and go into the locker room feeling a lot better about themselves.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. Here's Desmond King on the return. So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We want to remind you that new this year in regular season games, I'll take you around the NFL, give you stats and scores from games in progress, as well as look back at games that have already been completed. So keep an eye out for that, but for now, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. This will be fielded at the 6. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
Yeah, this is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead.
Here we go. Ready. 380.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Right back to him on first down. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says try something different, try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
Ready. Check 390.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Set. 380. 8
On 3rd down, Rivers. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Charles, that's something we didn't see much last year, the Chargers giving up a sack.
Yeah, you talk about a combination of a good offensive line and Phillip Rivers, big, strong guy who can bounce off of guys who are trying to get him on the ground and create extra opportunities to throw the ball downfield. That's why they didn't give up very many sacks in 2017.
Only 18 of them, fewest in the league. Here's Donnie Jones now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Fielded just inside the 20. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They have the lead here Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Our defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And his first carry, he loses the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Rivers now after the fumble recovery. And that is incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say let them play. Kind of like your mom used to, you and your brothers just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rivers. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And that's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Here's Donnie Jones now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They run again with Hunt, and he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Ready, blue 45.
Mahomes to throw. And it's complete to Kelsey. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go. Green 90. Green 90.
Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Ready, green 30.
They'll run again with Hunt. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And they, in fact, will throw it. He is going to find Hill here. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. So you didn't think they should throw? I didn't either, but they take the chance anyway, and that might just seal the ball game.
And they know their team better than I do, obviously.
And me.
Knew when to take their chance, and they made it pay off. They'll finish that one off with a nice thump to the chest for a well-executed call.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here. The storyline of this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent, and how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column too.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.